That's it, the start of the Bo and Hope saga's conclusion on Days of Our Lives. Was it worthwhile? Does it seem worthwhile? There is a spark of excitement, but it's not looking promising right now. We'll find out soon enough. The program appears to be creating several beautiful couples in the meanwhile, but how many of them have a chance of succeeding? Being together feels so good. Consider me surprised, but I thought Friday's episode was pretty good. In terms of the plot, dividing Kayla was a brilliant choice, since it created a really exciting swirl of anticipation as Stephanie and Chad focused on her. Andrew pressed Megan for information, and Harris alerted Hope. The whole thing felt a little forced. Kayla was abruptly sent off just in time for Steph and Chad to discover her, and Harris simply told Hope to go to Victor's house, without so much as a be careful. But it worked for me. If only the entire narrative had followed Friday's format. There needs to be a significant payoff before the conclusion for this to appear like it will have any lasting influence. Days of Our Lives could not have said it better than Kristen when she threatened Brady with Bo's return. This news is so combustible. Additionally, it will alter everyone's lives. Well, is it? Yes, Bo will return, but he and Hope are departing. The only crimes Megan will have committed, assuming Kate is still alive, she suddenly vanished, and no one has mentioned how they know she's dead, or anything about a body, which is insanely bizarre, will be kidnapping and brainwashing. Yes, there are numerous murder attempts, but once again, our big bad doesn't actually cause that much harm. After Orpheus poisoned Kate, Kayla, and Marlena, she healed them and brought Bo back to life. Diabolical. Harris, meanwhile, will be staying around for a while and doing who knows what. What was the purpose of it all? Unusual bedfellows. Look, I understand that Sanders sent Chloe to a drug lord where she might suffer a terrible fate, but Days of Our Lives has changed the character of Sander from villain to charming rogue, asking the audience to overlook the fact that despite the fact that we never actually saw him kill anyone, he spent most of his life as a criminal and a murderer. And for the most part, people have accepted that. So, I don't think it's unreasonable to ask us to embrace Chloe's friendship with him. After doing a number of terrible, traumatic things to Nicole, Xander already started dating her. And when Chloe and Xander are together, I dig the mood. Even if they do take a romantic turn. With Xander, Chloe is more interesting than she has been in a long time, and I enjoy their banter. Like when Chloe informed Xander that if he pulls the dart out, his lung won't deflate, to which he responded, "What do you know? Did they cover that in opera school, you ask?" Oh, and I adored his scream when she threw a dart at him. This strange combo is worthwhile to me just for that reason. Don't tell, show. Lai and Gabby have split up, at least until they don't. Although I cringed when Gabby asked for his Demira shares as she was leaving, I realized that his letting her go was long overdue and was a sign of his progress or failure. Liz's smile conveyed a lot. Even when used against him, Gabby's power-hungry side still appears to attach itself to him, despite his denial. Despite the fact that Gabby and Stefan seem ecstatic to be together, I don't believe their relationship is gone. But the issue with this week's story as a whole was that we were given 2 speeches outlining the motivations. Don't get me wrong, they made sense, but if we require an explanation given in detail, I think something is wrong. Pick Trask. Her willingness to assist Stefan surprised us all, despite her long-forgotten obsession with him. But as Stefan pointed out to Gabby, EJ was also motivated by retaliation, as well as by her affection with him and her expectation of receiving anything in return. Everything made some sense, but if the show had to explain her motivations, it would have missed an opportunity to make this feel more natural, rather than leave us scratching our heads about where it came from. Likewise with Lai. It was acceptable for him to explain to Gabby how he had grown up being conditioned to be cruel, powerful, and to view love as an aggressive takeover. However, rather than an explanation, it would have been more impactful if we had witnessed that more in the way he interacted with his father. We saw hints of it, but the show could have done a better job of depicting that dysfunctional connection. No, thank you. Here we go with Ericole, once more in reference to troubled relationships. Does anyone still desire that? Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, Daily Bulletin News, and stay with us.